we're good to go. Hey there guys, and welcome to GRL Season 2, Round 12 for GP3 for the Belgian Grand Prix. This is S2 17, and as my co-host, someone that's not as new, because he did Baku GP1 a little bit, which is Joker. How you feeling? How you doing, Joker?
Alright. I did back you because I believe the internet crashed. Car wasn't on the track. Who's going out first anyway?
Well, apparently Critic Gamer looks like one of Snipes going out, but what I don't know is that they just retire. So, pretty much pointless.
Wasting some tyres. Also scraping the barrel on the way.
Critic Gamer's retired on the track, but obviously because of it being Q1.
Yeah. Also when it's starting to rain, not really the best idea, but
yeah.
Okay, is that
also,
he's pausing?
Yeah, he's out.
You retiring?
We won't penalise them because obviously because of the
last
low
mistakes.
Yeah. If you have any questions, feel free to send them to Joker with the hashtag GRL, and we will try and answer them as best as possible. So as the drivers retire from Q1, obviously nothing happened. Surprisingly, Owen qualified second. Well done him. No idea why.
Well, dog in 11th place as usual.
That would have been an instant knockout at Q2. So as we wait for the drivers to ready up, we will try and get Q2 underway.
Do you think it's going to be raining? Because that's when the snipe went out, it started to spit a little bit.
It did start to spit, yeah. Starting to get a little bit damp. But we'll have a look at Q2. Oh god, it's raining. That will completely botch their setups.
Oh, it is really bad. I just turn around and it's absolutely chucking it down.
Someone's opened the floodgates.
Oh. Almost dropped my controller. That wasn't going to end well.
So what do you think the prediction will be for the pole time
for
GP3?
What
do you think?
I think I don't really know much of these drivers, how good they are in the wet, so I want to go with the people I already know. So I want to go with Old Man's Day. Let's chuck in being emotional. Maybe Owen. Let's do that. Let's do that. That's a prediction.
Well,
have you got?
Well, I was not saying the podiums. Prediction of who will
get
podium.
For quality.
For pole, what would you think?
Oh,
what would you think the pole lap would be?
Oh, 2 minutes. Right.
Well, looks like they're all retiring, so they got the setups up, and obviously Smithy disqualified himself.
Oh, okay.
Because
I forgot all the wet lap times around here. It's like, isn't it like near 2 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, it's near about 2 minutes, 1 minute 59.
Yeah, around there.
So Smithy volunteered himself to be knocked out, and everyone has got their setups. Still Owen qualified second.
I'm the Smithy.
He disqualified himself because, obviously, for some reason, just to speed the qualifying.
Send a message. You're saying, okay, listen to this.
So then we are now on to Q3, and it's dried up.
Yeah, I just got a message saying from Smithy about the dry Q3.
Yeah.
And Smithy's purposely starting at the back.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Mind you, it won't be scoring points. I think same goes for Owen as well.
Mm.
It's only Owen and Smithy that won't be scoring points. So all of these drivers, like David Rangerich, the iCritic Gamer, I think he will miss GP4, but he will get. I think he will get points. I think Manzi, bit emotional, Scott, on a snipe, Craigie and Horn are all going to score points. It's just
Craigie!
Ooh.
He's smashed up half his front wing. Look, Al Rouge.
Oh, it's still damp.
Hey, he just spun it. I just caught and he just started spinning, drifting up it. It's not good for him. Anybody else can do the same thing?
So because of the downpour that we had in Q2, it still hasn't dried up yet because there's still a lot of moisture hovering about.
I'm guessing that near the well, you should have. Whoever starts their lap last in this quality will probably get the best chance of getting pole in.
Maybe.
Wait, so who's
So because of
in
that,
front?
we'll try and find out who's in front. And it looks like Horndog is in front. Horndog desperately trying to improve because last race he was struggling massively at Hungary.
Yeah, Hungary is a horrible track.
And Manzi is hoping to keep that momentum that he had for his first win in GRL in Season 2. Because at the moment, Manzi, even though points-wise he isn't battling the title, he's giving Mike David a good rustle and a tussle. So Zorndog goes and starts his flying lap. There's a yellow flag, and Mike Davis gone.
Craigie. He's up Al Rouge.
He's gone at Eau Rouge.
That actually. Was Mike David doing his outlap or something? It must have been.
He was on his outlap.
Almost in front.
He was on his outlap.
And just saying, Craig had a bit of difficulty to get into the pits. He hit the wall and just got stuck. Okay.
His Horndog goes out of the calm and into Brussels. You think that you can brake a lot later, but to be honest, no. Because it's at a downhill. Into the corner with no name. Having it nice and neat. Now, this is the corner that most people will struggle on, and that is Puon. Taking it in 8th. It's a bit interesting. Taking it in 8th.
He's dropping to 7th. Yeah, go around, keep it at 4 revs, and then just trickle back and take it again. Back out the corner.
Horndog taking it very nice and neat onto the end of the second sector as he comes up to Stavelo and onto the fast left-hander, which is Blanchemont.
We had a bit of a moment.
A little bit of a curve and a bit squirrely on the exit from Horndog there. A little bit on the grass, which kind of compromised him. And he's gone straight in the pits. So it's been emotional. He goes across the line, he does a 146.8. What a snipe, does a 148.9. We're now on board with Manzi, going onto the bus stop in possibly his favourite car ever. And he does a 1:45.2.
Oh, that's a good lap.
What
That's
a
good
lap!
That is a good one.
I
You
agree
feel I
with
don't
you,
think I'll be able to do that.
1:48.5. I think I would. By about 1.6 seconds, well obviously. Owen, I think he's having a bit of a struggle, so he's trying to go for one more lap.
Yeah.
So it was invalidated, so he's going to try and go for it once more.
Oh, what's he doing there? That's a bit...
Craigy's on his out lap. Let's see how Owen approaches Eau Rouge. Nice and neat there. So they take a little bit more in a curve of Eau Rouge before Radion. So we will be back on board with a bit emotional. He is actually up by 2 and a bit tenths onto the bus stop corner. It's taken a lot of curb, and he went straight into the pits. Now that's quite fascinating, even though he was 2 and a bit tenths up.
I think he wants to go on fresher tyres.
Could be a bold strategy then. He needs to be going into the pits, get on the fresh tyres, and then go back out.
Because with those worn tyres, he's definitely going to hit the 45.2.
Rumble with Scott, who's about 800 behind. Bit emotional, and he's gone into the pits as well. Which means Critic Gamer, his debut race, has done a 1:47.3. Which actually is a decent time for GP4. For a GP4 driver, that's pretty good. Now bear in mind that Critic Gamer missed his race at GP4 on Saturday, so he could possibly get in points as Owen does a 1:50.2. Rangerich though is struggling.
Yeah, he was just getting some aggressive here. I feel like he kind of chucks in it and hope for the best.
Yeah. Have a look at Craigie. Craigie's actually having a bit of a good improvement ever since he joined GP3. Taking Blanchemont very nicely though. Onto the bus stop. And then goes straight out. Does 1:46.5. Could have gotten second, but it was invalidated.
Whoa, that's annoying.
Very unfortunate from Craigie there. Horn Dog. Let's go on to his out lap. Same goes for Manzi, same goes for Bin Emotional. Owen is actually up by 9 tenths.
Oof. Ragratch is about to finish his lap.
Actually up by half a second. But has he?
Oh,
we've gone straight into the pits.
His back end really kicks out quite a bit.
Yeah. I'll say I'm a little bit disappointed of Rangerich because he had half a second. Could that possibly mean he's invalidated his time again? Oh, Owen. That was a definite corner cut there. So he's gone straight into the pits.
I don't think, because of how long this track is, I don't think he really wants to risk it again. He wants to get in, get another fresh tyres on and just get back out again.
Yeah, Critic Gamer's now improved with a 1:46.9.
Oh, Craigie on the gravel. He's got to do another lap. He can't go into the pit. Hasn't got enough time.
We will go on board with Bin Emotional. See if we can try and knock 1.6 seconds off his lap. As he comes to the lost source, very nice and neat and getting good amount of traction there. I think getting the good amount of traction of the source does give you a good slingshot to Radion, Eau Rouge and Radion. Now onto the Keppel Straight, a little bit on the grass. Just a little bit, not too much. Now onto the Com. Avoided two of the apexes, did get the third one. Now onto Brussels, braking very nice and early, keeping it nice and tight onto the apex. Which will then set him up for the corner with No Name. And now he's doing about 170 miles an hour onto Puon. And he's took that in 8th as well. Same as Orndog. Now onto the very more technical part, end of the second sector. Up to the end. And now onto Stavolo. Very, very good exit. Now Ben Emotional's going to take Longchamp flat out. He will, well, definitely. Onto the bus stop. Can he try and brake as late as possibly as he can? Which he kind of does. Sets him up very nice and well for the last part of the bus stop chicane. And he does a 1:45.5, but it's invalidated.
Craig is going to
did improve. Craig has done a 1:48.9.
Oh.
Improved, but it's invalidated.
That is horrible. About Raggy Ranch, he got to start a lap. About horns on that.
He's going to start a lap now.
I'll watch horn.
Ooh, Craigie.
What happens?
That needs to be recorded. That did.
What
Basically,
happens?
Rangerich was about to start his flying lap, and as he comes up to the source, Craigie seemed to park onto the exit, well, onto the apex, which just ruined Rangerich's quali lap.
What sort of penalty would you get for him? Or parking?
That's blocking, that is.
Yeah, what would you get for him? Would you get like a few players grid penalty or something like that?
I wouldn't say a grid penalty,
Yeah,
it could be like a knock time penalty. I think that could have been, and not only that, he's also damaged Rangerich's front wing. So that's like 15 seconds.
Rangerich hasn't even put a lap time in.
Yeah. So we'll be starting ninth.
Honda was like punching the throttle around that last corner. It should be flat out.
Oh, Ben Emotional's improved. He's done a 1:45.0. Scott did a 1:45.9. And I just noticed that Manzi's improved with a 1:44.6.
Horn's coming through bus stop. Ooh. Oh, he's weaving.
I think he just struggled to try and set a time.
Mm.
And this will be it for Q3. It's going to be a big, big penalty for Craigie there.
Yeah.
He should have just kept going onto the escape road.
His Rangerich could have got 6th. His own didn't put
I think, Rangerich could have either got 6th or 5th.
Yeah.
So very,
it's stuck in
unfortunate from Rangerich there. So we now wait for Critic to retire in the pits. And we will give you the rundown of Q3. Even though we're only 6 people, set a clean lap. Which is a bit of a big surprise. I mean,
I
Mike
think he was
David,
a bit too.
That means Mike David will be starting 7th.
Oh, he's had a lot of practice. People would say he's done time trial for quite a bit. And he hasn't even set a lap time currently.
The reason why he hasn't set a lap time is because of the incident he had at Eau Rouge. So that will be Q3. If you would like to screenshot that joker, please.
Yep.
We'll have Manzi starting on pole with a 1:44.6, with Bit Emotional in second, 4/10 slower with a 1:45.0. Scott in third with a 1:45.9. Critic Gamer in fourth with a 1:46.8. Wanna Snipe with a 1:47.3, and Owen in sixth with the 1:50.2. The three people that struggled to set a time was Mike David, who retired, Ranger Rich and Horndog, and Craigie will be starting 10th because of disqualification. So I would say that there will be a 5-minute break, so it'll be done, it'll be about 9:30.
9:30.
9:30.
Hopefully there
people
won't be that much incidents. Like Saturday for GP2, that was quite big.
Yeah, we'll have a look at some of the people that will be starting on. And they're all starting on softs.
Softs?
Yeah, because of the wet period in Q2.
Oh,
They're all
yeah.
starting on softs. So this means everyone will be doing a one-stop.
Unless there will be full wind damage, which I think there will be.
Or rain.
Nah, I think it's too clear for rain.
Well, I do see some smaller clouds on the horizon of the Ardennes Forest in Belgium. So who do you think will win? Who do you think will be the top 3?
Well, it should be Old Manzi with the pace he's got from that quality lap. And then it would be being emotional, and then the third place is a bit of a difficult one.
Really? Well, if you narrow third place down to 2, what would you think it will be? Well, who do you think will get the... If you narrowed it down to 2 people, who you strongly think will get third?
I think Ranger Rich
could
pull on at the back, yeah. And maybe Horn.
Because I think he did get his first podium last week. I think he got 3rd at Hungary. I think he did.
We haven't really seen the time from Ranger Rich. We have a bit of a mystery. He could be setting some good lap times.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mystery. Bit of a heads up to all the 6 viewers that are watching the stream. Hello and welcome. We are on the 5-minute break at the moment. It's about 3 minutes left. We'll see if there's any changes with the tyre allocation. Wanna Snipe is actually starting on the supers, and same goes for Smithy.
Ooh. Oh yeah, because they would be wanting to try and pass the people in front.
They want to try and pass enough people as possible. Yeah. Well, I think for me, the top 3 people... Oh, Manzi's left. Oh,
his car's gone.
His connection...
His car's disappeared.
His connection went... Oh, no.
Oh, no. His car... I literally... the car just disappeared. Oh, no. This is what happened to me in Baku.
Well, I think it was in qualifying.
Yeah. Right, at the end of Q3. I had to wait.
Yeah.
I crashed in Q1, and then I had to wait the whole thing, and then lagged out right into Q3, and then couldn't go into the race, which was quite annoying.
That is very, very upsetting for Manzi then.
He won't be able to get in his car. It's completely
No, he won't,
vanished.
because of his car vanished.
Which means Bean will be put up to
Very
first.
unlucky. Yep. Bin Emotional will be first, Scott third, second, Critic third, Snipe fourth, Owen fifth, Mike sixth, Ranger eighth or ninth, Ranger seventh, Horn eighth, Craigie ninth, Sniffy 10th. And it's 1 minute early. And it's Horn Dog that's readied up. So by the looks of it, there could be a restart. Manzi has joined, but it's a bit too late.
I think his car's not even there, is it?
It's not even there now.
Well, they could do a restart because there was Q2 was all wet. Oh yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're doing a restart. Yeah.
Yeah, but because Q2 was wet, it doesn't really matter because there's no difference in tyre degradation at the start. So yeah,
so for the 4 viewers that are there, because of Manzi, who started at the front, his connection went. It's going to be restarted. It'll be on custom grid. So Manzi, Bin Emotional, Scott, Critic, Wanna Snipe, Owen, Mike, David, Ranger Rich, Horndog, Craig and Smithy are the people that will be starting on the grid in that order.
Wait,
It's very unlucky. I think it's Bin Emotional. Hosted the lobby.
Oh wait. Okay.
But it looks like
I can send in the.
Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. It looks like could be doing it, but don't know.
Oh.
As Mike David clatters out of the club. There we go.
See what they're doing. It must be.
Yeah, they will be restarting.
Yeah, they would be. Yeah. Let's see what they're doing anyway. Yeah, definitely restart. Yeah, Smithy just sent me a message.
Yeah, that's fine. As the look at the carnage.
Wait, what? Oh my word! They're on top of each other.
The carnage. Good lord.
I missed that. I had to look at Smithy's
Scott's still there, so we're just waiting for Critic to retire. So there we go.
Oh shit. I'll send Being the emotional picture. Hopefully, if it's actually uploaded onto my captures yet.
Yeah. So the 5 viewers that are in, it hasn't finished. It's the restart, so there's no need to panic.
Oh, Saba wins
from out of nowhere. I think they won't be all leaving. They're just obviously, hopefully, they'll advance. Which I think they will. If not, then it's going to be an absolute ball ache. Oh yeah. So as always, it'll be Manzi, Bin Emotional, Scott, Critic Gamer, Wanna Snipe, Owen, Mike David, Ranger Rich, Craigie, Smithy. Those are the people that'll start.
Yeah, I'll send him the picture now. I wanted to make sure he was actually the host first.
Well, Gary's the host, and it will be on custom grid. So, I think almost everyone was starting on the supers, no, on the softs, with Wanna Snipe and Smithy starting on the Supers.
Oh, come on, send the thing.
Yeah. The Xbox message is a little bit slow.
Yeah.
Well, a little is a bit of a derogative word.
I just sent it to him now, so he should be doing it now.
Right. I think whilst we're waiting, for people that have missed GP1, GP2 and GP4, you can go on to the channel, Global Racing League F1. No spaces, lowercase, and then a 1. And go on to our channel. You don't actually have to follow it. And go and scroll, well, go right on the D-pad. There'll be a list of, a list of streams that we've done, which will feature the GP1, GP2 and the GP4. The good news is that some of this will be uploaded on YouTube. The YouTube channel is Global Racing League F1. And you can watch it there. As we have the drivers to ready up. It'll be a light cloud.
Ooh. There must have been. Is it on? Is it still on? Oh yeah. Must have been a bit of rain, maybe.
No, I think it was. They did say there was going to be a bit. There was some light clouds at the start of the race. Bit of a cloudy race. It wasn't too overly cloudy.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't overcast, but there was like light clouds. There was still blue patches of sky.
There's probably definitely a dry race then.
Yeah. So then, as we are about to be underway, let's not forget Wanna Snipe and Smithy both started on the Supers whilst the rest started on Softs. Hopefully they'll have time that will get their setup sorted and put how much fuel they want. For 22 laps of the longest track.
Oh
Manzi
no,
Manzi's readied up. Mind you, they want to just get it out of the way maybe.
Yeah.
It's either that or
Manzi's on
might not know.
That means old Manzi's on a default setup then.
Possibly. Smithy is starting on the Supers and it looks like Wanna Snipe will be starting on the Softs.
I'll watch the back. Oh, Craig's already jumped. Or his formation.
No, it was a bit emotional. Manzi forgotten to jump to let go of the clutch by the looks of it. So we go on to the flying lap. Well, not flying lap, formation lap, sorry. Flying lap. Starting again. We go on the formation lap. Obvious, by the looks of it, Manzi, a bit emotional, wants to get it out of the way.
Separating a bit.
There's Scott though. There is Scott in the Renault.
The only person not on softs is Smithy.
Yes. Well, one of Snob was supposed to be on the supers, but I think he went, kind of changed his mind.
Follow the pack. They want to be different.
Have a look at Smithy. Yep, he's slowing down. He's doing the usual strategy.
What's the usual strategy?
Basically what Smithy does is... You know what, I'm not going to tell you.
What? Oh no! But is this the usual strategy?
I think so. I don't know.
You don't even know yourself.
I don't know either. I don't know what Smithy's strategy is.
He's pulling the gravel a little bit.
All the gravel's now gone. So basically what Smithy does, apart from going into the gravel, is slow down, so he's the only car that's not on the grid.
Oh.
So basically all the people that have just leapfrogged the formation lap will be starting on a colder temperature.
I don't really see much difference on the you're on the and when you set off, really.
Right, so as Smithy rejoins the grid, I'll watch the top 6.
I watched it from Smithy's point of view.
So here we go. 5 red lights for the GP3 Belgian Grand Prix, and it's lights out, and away we go. Manzi's actually gone off to an okay start as Bit Emotional goes onto the outside, onto the source. Still onto the outside line, as Manzi still got it.
The fry gets pushed.
Oh, it looks like Owen's actually been in a bit of a tangle. Manzi's actually gone a little bit wayward onto Eau Rouge, which gives Bit Emotional a very good exit on Eau Rouge, so he's on the slipstream. As both of these fast drivers going on to Le Com. Bit Emotional is actually now onto the outside, onto the exit of this corner. And Manzi with a very good defensive move. Oh, Bit Emotional kind of breaks himself.
It's gonna have to.
We got a little bit of, well, we got like a huge train. But Gary is now, well, Bit Emotional is in a bit of a disadvantage because of his front wing being damaged. He can no longer take poo on, like flat. He's now stepping back as Critic Gamer overtook Scott. And he's now on the charge.
Oh!
We're closing up Gary.
It's the wall, but he's still alive. He's still alive.
He's still alive, that's good. Oh, it looks like one of Snipes gone.
They must have came together. Well, I should know because Smith was much further down, further back.
Greggy's overtook Owen just before Blanchimont. Mike Davis is still in 7th. Oh, that's a bit of a false move from Craigie there.
And no, we get a switch back. No.
I think it was a little bit too far back. Bit of a force move from Craigie there. As Mike David he's got damage as well.
Critic trying to take being emotional there.
Source. We'll have a look at Critic Gamer. Emotional take a very good wide line onto Eau Rouge. Scott's also closed the gap as well.
I was looking at me with Mike David. Maybe even Craigie if he's lucky enough. Oh no, he's backed off.
Yeah, he's backed off. I think Owen clearly knows that he is lacking a little bit on the pace front. There's now a two-way battle for second at the moment. Critic Gamer's taking a very good line on the corner with no name as they head up to Puon, which is going to be a big disadvantage for Bit Emotional. He slows right down.
Go on.
Critic Game is now on the outside line.
Keep it going, keep it going.
And he's lost a bit of front wing damage. He's still on the inside, there's still bang tyres, but it's alright. Bit emotionals onto the inside. Oh, this is good racing.
Yeah.
What's a
Emotional,
move from Critic Gamer there. It was a very good move from Critic Gamer there. Oh, but looks like Gary's emotion's got the toe.
Lifting off a little bit.
He had to lift off a little bit, yeah. Due to dirty air. He's having a quick look, he's trying to go for it. Oh, no. And Mid Emotional's now gone into the pits with Manzi set the fastest lap with 150.6.
Mario is really trying to force way through Scott.
He needs to be very careful because he is damaging his front wing. Now at this point DRS is enabled.
I think Craig is getting run on the horn here. Maybe.
Look at Craig's view.
Yeah.
I think he's just a little bit too far back. Now, Critic Gamer is in the same shoe as, well, the same boots as Been Emotional now. Critic Gamer's got front wing damage on the front right side.
All
right
of this,
down.
all this commotion is helping our bands to just pull away from everyone.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. As Critic Gamer goes very wide into Puon. Which gives Scott a good advantage. Has a little sneaky look.
Go on.
I think Scott's trying to be very patient, knowing his, which I quite like. Oh, he's got a little bit of a mistake there.
Lagrange. Oh,
Dog's got very good toe. Look at the speed of that Mercedes.
It's Craig as well, I think, maybe, if he wants to. But Lagrange will take it back to Horn. Oh,
I think that was... I think Rangerich just cost him there.
But Horn's fine though, so he's thought it's just pops to Lagrange.
Alright,
it's
okay. Horn Dog goes very wide, it's compromised him. Rangerich has now got him, but it looks like Craigie is also onto him.
Oh, he's going too wide. Oh no, Horn backed out.
Horn's backed off. Great job from Horn Dog there.
Oh, Scott's on the Critic Gamer.
Oh, the speed of that Renault.
Straight past. Oh no, still there.
Well, Scott's got him. I'd say Scott was a little bit pushy. He opened the inside, went very narrow on the com. Another update is that Owen's got front wing damage on his front left. Horn Dog is now going to try and get the speed back. Rangerich is kind of slowing Craigie down. Craigie's trying to go for the outside line, but no. Defender from Rangerich there.
Yeah, Horn should just wait and see if Craig and Rangerich should
just wait for the right moment. Oh, Rangerich kind of compromised him out to Stavelo. Goes very, very wide again. Coming up to the opening of Blanchimont. Oh, coming up to Blanchimont. Apologies for that. He's now catching up to Craigie. He's kind of had to lift. Craigie's having a little look, but nothing. It's a good battle for fourth.
Really is good. Mike Davies behind, just a bit behind Horn, just watching what happened in front of him.
Yeah. I think Craigie and Mike David don't actually have front wing damage, as Rangerich does. Oh, the pace. Been Emotional's got the fastest lap with 1:49.5. Oh, and kind of compromised him onto Radion, which slowed him down a little bit. now that Craigie and Horn's got DRS. Tries to, no, not there. Critic Gamer is not backing down. Scott at the moment.
Yeah, Scott's been struggling through a few corners.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surprise because Scott's supposed to be Scott's pace used to fluctuate a little bit in past races he's been. So as we're on to lap 5, so as we're on to lap 5, we've got old Manzi pulling away by a huge gap. It's now 9.3 seconds off of Scott. Scott's now pulled a gap on Critic Gamer.
Horn just shoot straight past Craigie.
Got Craigie.
Yeah, touched the gravel a bit.
Got overtaken by a bit emotional. Seems like that one starts made a mistake. Now Mike David's into the fray.
If I was him, I'd just be cautious, just wait. Because with your front wing being chopped off, you can't really battle.
Yeah, you can't really battle that much
mistake
when you have like a damaged front wing. It does appear that Ornog has got a good exit out of the source. Have a look at the approach that he does on Radion. It's a lot better.
Mike David cuts the corner a bit there.
It's a lot better. Look at the speed.
But Ragran's will not. Come on.
What? Well, that is a good move from Orndog there. That's a very good time move.
He's right behind him.
He's now right. Yeah, definitely right behind Rangarich now. Rangarich is struggling. Oh no!
Oh, Craigie!
Craigie's run too much to the curb.
Got too greedy.
Yeah, he got way too greedy. Oh, Craigie, no! Oh, so unfortunate from Craigie. For 6 laps, he did so well. Craigie's let him want to snipe it, want to snipe through. Have a look at Critic Gamer at the moment. It's now just under 2 seconds between him and Scott.
We made a mistake, which got being emotional through.
Yeah, I think Owen just let him through, I think. He's doing his own race.
Horn slowly catch up to Critic.
Yeah, he's closing that gap a little bit more. Listen, that I think he's closing the gap by about 4/10 a lap. Takes it very nice. I have to say, Horndog's approach on the com is quite fascinating. As Rangarich goes a little bit on the gravel on the background.
If Horn gets past Critic Gamer, he'll be able to catch up with Scott, because Scott's definitely not, he's not pulling away too much away from Critic.
Yeah. I think it's, Critic is losing ground from Scott, but because of Horndog's pace, I think he will be able to catch up by about lap 10 maybe. Mind you, this is what Horndog wants, because as long as Mike David's behind him, it will make the championship a little bit more closer.
Oh man, he's still increasing his lead.
Oh, a little bit an uneven exit of the bus stop.
Gotta get a good exit.
He has got DRS on him though. Mike Davis entered into the pits. Craig is on the supers now.
That's nice. I think it's got him here. All should have him here now.
Have a look. Go on board.
Distance.
It's a good line on Eau Rouge.
The speeds.
Just before he goes through the DRS. Look at that. What pace he has onto that corner. Coming up onto the car.
Oh no. I think, well, Mike Davies just got into the pits when he just came out and his front wing hasn't been changed. So he might have made a mistake or he purposely
needs to do another stop.
He's definitely ruined his race.
Definitely ruined his strategy as well. Right. Dog, 2.7 seconds behind Scott. See what you got. Angerich has actually lost both end plates now on his front wing.
Oh, I've just noticed old man's been doing some really consistent lap times.
Yeah, you had a look at the race director and look at what his lap times are.
Yeah. It's all from lap 2 to now to lap 7. He's been doing 150s. They have no, like, his fastest was 150.3. His slowest is 150.7. Except
so it's like so on average his lap time would be a 150.5.
Yeah. That's good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good from Manzi. It's a good level of consistency from Manzi there. As Critic Gamer enters into the pits. And he's getting his front wing changed.
Oh, Mike Davis going. What's he doing? What's Mike Davis doing? He's just stopped
in the back into the pits.
Mike Davis just stopped for a sec. That's a bit weird. Oh no! Oh, the two Red Bulls sacking. Oh,
and they still haven't changed their front wing.
Oh wait, give me a sec. Wait, I saw Mike Davis just literally stop in the pit lane, and I don't know if he was purposely slowed down just to screw his teammate over. I don't know.
I don't know either, but I think he might have screwed himself because he's forgotten to change his front wing again.
Oh, I can't recall clips because my thing's full. I just realised it's a bit annoying.
That doesn't matter. We'll make sure that some of the incidents are on stream.
Yeah.
Like the Q3 incident. That'll be investigated. Scott's actually pulled away from Dog a little bit. He's now gained 4 tenths. It used to be 2.7, but that's 3.1. And my voice is going. There we go. There we go, much better. Oh no, maybe not. And now, Horn Dog's now entered into the pit. This is way early.
Yeah, it is.
This is super early. In the soft period, definitely.
Super softs. He's definitely got a rattling some lap times now.
12 laps. He needs to conserve those supers for 2 laps. Then he can go for it.
Ooh, he's gonna get. I think he might get into some traffic. Oh no, he's gonna get from Bowen. That's good. He's actually not too bad.
He's done a good plan. That's a very good plan.
Lots of clean air. He's being emotional. He's on the straight right now.
Yep. Critic Gamers overtook Owen. There it is, lagging a little bit.
Mike Davis in the pit again to get change his front wing. Yep, finally he's changing his front wing.
Finally changed his front wing and has gone on to Ultras.
Yeah.
The Ultras?
Just they're on my screen. Yeah, I'll look on the race starts quickly. Race isn't it?
Oh, Craigie's retired. I think
Wasn't he
he's had
crash or was it?
enough. I think he's had enough. It's just, I wouldn't say it's a bit of a low blow from Craig. He's had such a mediocre race, and he has retired and he has left as well.
Oh, Smithy. Oh, he's drifting a bit. He's drifting.
Had a bit of a moment at P1.
Being emotional is catching up to the Ragaranch. Very quickly.
I think Rangerich is yet to pit and yet to change his front wing. So
Yeah,
that might be
he's
why.
going very slow. Whatever old man does now, he's fine, I think. Pit stop.
We don't know though. Because Been Emotional might be able to close the gap as Critic Gamer goes for the fastest lap with 1:49.4. On a snipe with a 3-second time penalty. Now, Been Emotional's now 1.8 seconds behind Rangerich.
It's been emotional. Pitted lap 3. So,
Yes. No,
yeah,
it's
he's
lap
definitely
4.
got to stop again.
He needs to stop again. I'm guessing he'll possibly taking them supers to lap 17 and could be going on the ultras.
The only people that haven't stopped yet is Old Manty, Scott, Rich, and Owen.
Yep. That's correct. Well, we obviously know that Owen and Smithy won't get points. As Smithy overtook Owen just before the corner with no name. So Owen is running his own race. So I do respect.
I feel maybe Smith might be a battle to get close enough.
Dear.
What's happened?
He's just lagged out. He's just lagged and went ahead of Smithy. So I think because of that, Owen needs to retire.
Owen, wait, where are you? For me, he's 3 seconds up the road.
He's 7th.
Yeah, Owen's 7th and Smithy's 2.6 seconds up from Smithy.
Smithy is gaining though. Just keep a sharp eye.
Watch Owen.
Yeah. Watch him a little bit for a little bit. Oh no, he's gone back to normal. His connection's back to normal.
I think it was just for you for a sec.
Yeah, it was just for me for a split second, so never mind. Rangerich is now on the supers and he's still haven't changed the front wing.
Oh no.
So now, big question is, Mike David has gone for the fastest lap, 1:48.5 exactly.
Bryce really having ultra softs on.
Yeah, but it won't last that long.
Two Red Bulls coming together.
So what is Manzi thinking? What is he going to try and do? Is he going to try and go for another lap and wait for Scott to pit? Because by the looks of it, Scott's soft, so kind of wearing out a lot more than Manzi.
Scott could try and stick on the supers and then try and get undercut, but I don't know if his lap time's as quick as Manzi's.
Well, it depends.
Most of Scotty's times are only 51s. Like midway to low 51s. And then
so he's losing about... He's losing about 8/10 a lap, maybe.
Oh, wow, Old Manzi still his 150s the whole entire race, except that one, obviously.
So from the start, it was low to mid 150s, and then in the middle, it's to high to even bang on 150s. Wow.
Consistent.
I think I might know to fix your problem with your storage being very well, your recordings being very full.
Getting less recordings.
No. What? How long is your record that duration?
30 seconds.
It's either that, or you might need to just delete some old stuff.
Yeah, that's what I might do. There's no like you just can't like just select and then you delete.
Oh, Hans is in.
You got to do it individually. Oh yeah, he's in. Let's see what it is. Oh, what? Scott's his current bus stop.
I think Scott will
Scott.
go. He's gonna go for a stop as well.
Going
Yes,
as well.
he is.
Old man's on the supers. Doesn't
So,
trust the ultras.
Been Emotional won't jump Manzi. Oh no, Been Emotional's going in. That means Horn Dog will be jumping Been Emotional. And Scott. That has worked. Horn Dog's favour.
Unfortunately,
Hitting at
not
lap
closed
9.
off top, Manzi.
And because of Been Emotional pitting at lap 14, he's now 6th. He has to do all of that all over again.
Also, Ragarich is in front of Beam. Emotional.
Yeah.
We know how offensive Ragarich is.
Smithy and Owen have pitted. And it looks like David and Wanna Snipe will jump possibly both of them. But no. Smithy's made it out. He's now 6 seconds ahead of Mike David. Owen had his front wing changed, so everything's all fine.
What's going
Going to
on
go
here?
on the outside, which
Let's
he
see what's
is.
happening.
This is going to be quite tricky. Rangarich with a good defense, though. Very good defending from Rangarich. But he seems to. I think ever since Rangarich got wing damage, he's compromising himself on the exits.
He always runs wide when he tries to put the power down and gets into the gravel.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be. Oh, that's kind of just give
tags him a bit.
Yeah. Only a slight tap, no damage been given.
This is really hindering being emotional. He needs to get in front of Ragarich. But that's not going to help him turn up to the hill, but yeah, I think he's going to get to him.
Made the most positions. So far, Horn Dog's made the most positions with 7. Now Been Emotional. He's on the inside line, leading up to the calm.
Oh no, he's not going to fly past actually. I thought he was.
Rangarich will then have the outside, but then have the outside line on the calm again. Pull the tapped again. They're on to Brussels. They're still going wide, but Been Emotional needs to stay away from that curb. More bang tyres.
I have to say. Ragarich is being quite aggressive, but it's
going
well.
What? You go again? He seems to go wide at Puon, which slows him down. Oh, Horn Dog's made him gone a little bit on the gravel, and Scott's jumped him. Bit of an update as we go back to Been Emotional and Rangarich as Old Manzi sets the fastest lap with a 1:47.3.
That's faster than Mark David. He's on ultras.
I say that's actually faster than my race pace on the softs.
Oh, no,
Rangarich. Oh, that is just never a good idea to park every car in the middle. That's just a bit emotional swing. It's got damage now.
I can't really see. I see it as just a racing, so there's nothing to that really.
Yeah, there will be a racing incident, but now Ben Emotional's getting a bit very agitated now. Desperately trying to overtake Rangarich.
Because the best place is on the straight, really, because he's like this, he's got nothing on him.
There we go. Too wide. Ooh, there was a slight tap. There was a bit of a tap between Rangarich and Ben Emotional, but by the looks of it, I think Rangarich should have just... I think Ben Emotional should have held his line.
Oh, his
but it will be. It is on the stream,
smashed.
so it will be investigated. It's on the 66th minute.
Rangarich's front wing is just gone. He's got to change it. He can't run with that anymore.
Yeah, his race is, I think, pretty much gone.
Yeah, Scotty's pulling away from Horn. Horn's out of DRS range. Oh, maybe he's getting back into it.
It's going to be
But
very hard choice for driver of the day, though. So either Manzi with to get his second win in a row, or Scott to get his first podium.
Is it? I don't know.
Or it could be Horndog from starting 9th.
Getting 6th back. Yeah, I think if Horn gets past Scotty, if Horn pushes hard now, no, he's got a 3-second time penalty.
Have a look at the race director. I think Scott might have a 3-second time penalty. Rangarich is now into the pits. And they're also having his front wing changed. Scott's now got a 3-second time penalty. And he's on to the Ultras. Yeah, he has. Mike David's
I think that probably might be his only one.
The flag in the third sector, and Owen's gone. Owen's lost it on Blanchemont, and he is retiring. That is it. That's it for Owen. He obviously knows that he won't be scoring points.
Oh, critical. Started drifting again. It's same place as Smithy, and he started drifting as well.
So the only person that won't be scoring points is Smithy. Good news is that Owen didn't cause a safety car. So I think we'll let him off for retiring and then leaving.
Oh, actually, maybe the reason why Scotty's put away from Horn, because Scotty's running rich. Horn has got a whole lap of fuel.
So is he possibly trying to conserve the fuel for those 4 laps? Thing is though, Horn needs to try and get a move on though.
He's running lean on the straights. What's Horn doing?
Why is he running lean?
I thought you'd run lean through here and then you switch up the standard.
I'd say you go rich after the source, then rich on Blanchemont, and then go standard for the second sector. And then as you come out the exit of Pouon, go back on rich and then go back to standard. That's how I do it.
He switched back to standard now. I'm thinking.
Very weird.
wish you could see tyre percentage. That would be good.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Rich with another 3-second time penalty. And Mike David has pitted on another set of ultras. So
oh, is that actually?
Yeah, he has. He's gone for another set of ultras. So he will be finishing the race on them sets of ultra softs.
Hopefully, Paul will start pushing. I think he's too late. He's too late to push.
We'll be on board with Manzi for a couple of laps, because I think we'll talk about Manzi on how he's doing. Ever since GP3 was made, well, he was part of GP2. He was doing very well. He was doing very well in GP3. Before the new GP3 that was made, he was struggling at GP2 to keep up. He was struggling to keep up at GP2. The last time Manzi raced at Belgium, which was season 1, he retired due to an incident between another driver, and I think it was at Blanchimont. I think this is actually a bit of redemption for him.
Yeah, he looked more.
Manzi's now got a 3-second time penalty, but I don't think it impacts him
it doesn't
that
matter
much.
at all. No. He's looking very confident.
Yeah, very, very comfortable there as he starts lap 20 of 22 with 2 laps to go. Bit Emotional is catching up to Critic Gamer, who has no wing damage, but yet, on the looks of it, Critic Gamer's supers are wearing out massively. You can see the blister in the middle part of his tyre.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why being emotional started catching up to him then.
Yeah. It's because of having a slightly less track surface on the front tyres, because of it having more negative camber than the rear. The tyre wear, for the tyres that are mostly on the track, gets more worn. Looks like Bit Emotional's got a very good exit. He's got DRS.
Can you get close to him?
Doing about almost 207 miles an hour, according to his steering wheel dashboard.
Don't get too close because Dirty A will get a play.
Yeah, Dirty Air will compromise him a lot, massively. Mike Davis hits the fastest lap with a 1:47.2. Bit Emotional goes a little bit on the grass on Brussels. Up to the corner with no name. Very nice and neat.
Bean's got to chuck it in here quite early. Not too bad.
Thing is though, we had to slow down a little bit because of his front wing.
He's creeping towards Critic.
Yeah. I've gone past Stavelo. Manzi stop lap 21, 22. An ultimate lap. As I think
outrageous stuff over there.
Outbrakes himself. Got a little bit too light on the brakes. Still hasn't compromised him though.
Yeah, he's got a good exit here. Good exit.
Oh, the understeer, the Critic Gamer. Got on the source, which compromised him a little bit onto Eau Rouge. That means Bit Emotional's onto the... It's going to be right onto the gearbox.
Give it a little decent gaps.
Oh, that is beautifully done. A Bit Emotional. They try and get the toe. Sees the gap. Close to look, but nothing.
I think we're
And
just
then
trying
he
to do intimidation.
Mike David with another fast lap. 6.9. So, oh, bit emotional, taking a very good late apex there. We will now give Manzi some stream time while Joker keeps a sharp eye on the bit emotional critic gamer. I think driver of the day, I'd say we'll give it to Horn Dog.
Yeah,
From a
he's done
terrible
very well.
qualifying and get third. That is some going though for Horn, and also to keep them supers to the end of the race is staggering. So that will be far. That's been so it's now been confirmed that Horn Dog will be getting driver of the day for getting a huge, stunningly good drive. I won't say his tyre strategy was his best, but his pace overall was pretty good. Managed to get a few good overtakes. So well done to Horn Dog to get driver of the day.
Oh! Critic went wide on the first corner. Beans got advantage of that and overtook him.
Well done to Bit Emotional there as he gets fourth. So as Manzi goes onto the end of the second sector. After a strong performance from Hungary to get his first win. Because of his, I think his strategy was just bang on perfect. And it looks like it showed again at Belgium.
Even pitting earlier than usual. It's been good.
I think Matt he pitted early. I think he pitted way early.
He has so much
Hungary.
Time though. He has so much time to Scott. It was fine.
Yeah, so much time as I said. Scott as Manzi goes across the line to win the GP3 Belgium Grand Prix. Well done to Manzi there. As Scott comes up to the final few corners to get his first podium for Renault in GP3, which I have to say is a commendable drive from Scott there to get second, with Horn Dog, the driver of the day winner, to get third, with Been Emotional, which by the looks of it he could be demoted to fifth as Critic Gamer gets fourth due to penalties. Smithy will be getting sixth, but he won't be getting any points, so Rango Rich will take points from sixth. As Rango Rich goes into the start-finish straight, as he gets seventh, but he will be getting the points from the sixth place position. Mike Davids finished eighth, which will get seventh, and won a snipe from, I'll say, returning. It's been a long time since he returned. Will cross the line to finish ninth, but he will get the points at eighth.
Not the best of drives for Red Bull, but that's how it goes.
So it goes. So we'll get the top three drivers. We'll get Manzi, Scott and Horn Dog in for the interview. There's Manzi with his second win in a row. Absolutely staggering. Seems to be very, very happy in the Williams. On track, but off track, he seems to be very, very annoyed.
I think he's going to be stuck in there for quite some time.
Yeah. So there we go. Critic Gamer's actually the only driver that didn't get a penalty. Screenshot that race results as well.
Yep, done that.
So that's it for the Belgian Grand Prix. Old Manzi gets the 25 points to Williams, with Scott in the Renault to get second, with 18 points for Renault. Horndog will be very, very pleased from starting 9th to finish 3rd to get 15 points to Mercedes. So as we now wait for the drivers, we need Old Manzi, Scott and Horndog. I'll get Scott in.
I'm getting Horn and Obanzina.
Yep.
I'll invite Scott anyway, just so if he can get it.
That's fine. Here we go, we've got Scott, we've got Manzi. Make sure you tick the box to everyone that is in. How tough you have to tick the box. Yeah, be sure to tick the box to the 3 drivers.
I've never seen this part before.
It's a new world.
Right, we'll start off. Well, this is very, very interesting, and we'll start off the interview with Manzi to get his 2nd win in a row. A commendable performance. You showed the same performance that you had at Hungary. How do you feel, Manzi?
A bit disappointed, actually, to be honest with you.
Come on.
Just won the race.
Surely you must be proud of yourself. I mean, come on.
Yeah, obviously I'm happy that I won and all that jazz, but I was hoping for more of a battle with Gary, but he bumped me on lap 1 and that was that. So it was a lonely race from what. Everything worked out alright then, no issues.
I think it did start, the gap between 1st and 2nd did increase by about lap 6.
Yeah,
It started to increase a lot further.
Yeah, your consistency was actually really, really good.
Your consistency was very strong. Tell us about your mindset. Qualifying was very strong.
Yeah, well, I've been looking
Set
forward to
fastest
Spa
lap
since
with a 1:44.6. So
beginning of the
that went.
season. So yeah, I just pushed. I went out on my first run, and then I was only going to do 1 run, obviously, and go back into pits. I was going to push it to do a fresh set of tyres. And on my way back into pits, I was 3 temps up, and then when I actually put a fresh set of tyres on and did my run, I was only 6 temps up, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you had a very strong qualifying session. I'll say a completely flawless qualifying session.
Yeah, qualifying went to plan.
And according to plan for
Well,
you,
the race did really. The race
and the same goes for the race. So
Gary, unfortunately,
yeah,
he bumped me. I don't know if it's my fault or not. I don't know if he's got a recording of it or not. So we shall see. But
well, if it has been recorded, we will be investigating into the stewards, but I don't think that much will be happening. But anyway, congratulations to Manzi to get his 2nd win in a row. I think Joker will hand it to you to interview Scott.
Yeah, starting 2nd place. How did it go for you then? What was your thoughts on it?
About time. I think
he's been waiting for this day. He's trying.
Yeah.
It's your
Been a while.
podium, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Usually I get quite a lot of bad luck. Well, so he says anyway, but probably make that myself sometimes. But no, the start was a bit crazy. Horndog, I think, missed the majority of it. There was a fair bit of battle going on behind. Took a few bumps through the rear, but eventually I think there was just one move after I think the critic got past him, and then it was just trying to keep the rest of them behind.
Yeah, he had so many good battles at the top five. I think he had a battle with Critic. Who did you else battle? I think you had a battle with Horn Dog a little bit.
Ragnar
And,
was,
and
yeah.
Rangarich as well.
Been getting around everyone, haven't you?
You
Yeah,
had
it's like a good little battle
you had
tonight.
so much going on around you, Scott. You kept
Yeah.
your composure brilliantly. Not only that, Manzi's had a good qualifying session. You too had a good qualifying session.
Yeah. Again, for a change, I think. But I don't know, I was actually had a lot oversteer the entire race. I don't even know if it was like it was oversteer that wasn't in any of the practice that I'd done. So I kind of felt like I was going to die at any moment. But you know, so but kept it going.
Yeah, you kept it going, and you did a very, very good job to get your first podium.
Thank you very much.
So congratulations to Scott. So we'll now go to P3, which is Horn Dog, who started P9 of all positions. Horn Dog started P9 and then finished third. How on earth did you manage to do that? The amount of pressure that was on you must be massive.
Well, it didn't go according to planning quality. I had a good lap, but I think I was half a second behind Manzi, but I caught the final couple of corners that invalidated like the lap and next lap, so then basically I thought I'd have been down in 10th, but then something happened to Craig, he put me in 9th. I avoided a couple of crashes and I got very lucky on first opening lap to avoid what were a couple of mistakes people made, and yeah, I knew if I could get past Ranga pretty early, I had to go for undercut on Scott, which I did manage, but then the tyres were going off a little bit. Made one mistake,
Yeah.
Scott got past, and yeah, just managed my tyres, and that I knew I had a gap with Gary and Critic. Just tried to avoid getting penalties. I got one penalty and just got it on in third place, which I'm happy with. Oh, that road, I didn't expect it.
Yeah, me and Joker was watching you on stream, and you pitted super early.
Yeah,
You go
I
on
knew
to the
Scott had some
supers.
pace.
Was there
I went for
because of
undercut.
tyre pressure or tyre management? Maybe.
No, I was kind of focused on what Scott was doing in Gary.
He was
I
trying
knew
to
Gary
keep the
had-
jump.
I knew Gary had gone in early, so I knew he'd probably go ultras net end. And
Yeah.
Scott, I was closing him slowly, so I just thought I'd chance it going a couple of laps early. Yeah, it paid off, but then it didn't pay off in a way because the tyres were just managed to get back with 82% tyre wear.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I had to really slow down and just try and miss a few corners.
When me and Joker noticed that you went onto the supers at about lap 9, we thought, right, you need to be on lean for like, you have to conserve those tyres and be on lean for like about 2 to 3 laps, and then you can put your foot down on the higher fuel mix mode.
I was sort of like mixing between like reach standard lean, just hope your tyres didn't go off, and luckily I think one more lap and they would have done.
So do you think
I
if you
was
pitted
thinking-
so if you pitted, say, let's say if you pitted at lap 8 and went on to the
If I'd gone in
supers,
lap 8, I'd have had to go, I'd have had to have gone in and
you
gone
would have been
for
gone.
ultras.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got third place. No way, I think Gary would have got me on that.
But
So,
you actually did
yeah.
very, very well on dog, so congratulations. I'll say to
thank
Joker
you.
if you do have any questions to these 3 drivers.
Yeah, how come you like kept switching into lean and that? And did you, Scotty, like have a conversation or something like that?
No, I knew when Scotty got past me, when I made that little mistake when in the gravel, when he overtook me for second, it was basically trying to keep up with him, but just keep the time where as well, so, and I knew, I was looking behind and it was like 10, 11 second gap, so I knew I could afford a couple of laps on lean. I was happy with third. I was just about guaranteed third. So as long as tyres held out, which they did. I could have gone for Scott, but nah, I'd have ended up either popping my tyre or I would have had to.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And I would have gone on podiums, but I'm happy I did.
Yeah.
Looked at a treat for you.
Go
then,
on
didn't
to the
Just,
biggest
yeah.
question, the biggest elephant in the room, and that's driver of the day. Now, it is excruciatingly close. Me and Joker had a chat, and it was very close between Manzi getting his second win in a row, Scott getting his first podium, Horn Dog going from 9th to 3rd.
If you want my opinions, both, it should be a hot dog.
My opinion should be Scott.
We made our decision at lap 20, and we'll give the driver of the day to Horn Dog. From struggling qualifying to finishing on the podium is
And no lap
absolutely
time,
brilliant.
is it? No lap time.
I will say thank you, but I do think Scott deserved it more. Getting up first.
I completely agree with
He's milking it.
Nah, I thought Scott might have got it, to be honest. But yeah, I appreciate it and that, but I'll hand it to Scott. There you go, buddy. It's yours.
Oh,
So
cheers.
because of the late adjustment, the driver of the day was supposed to go to Horn Dog, but it's gone to Scott to get his first
Give it to
podium.
Scott. Yep.
So,
I'd
well
like to
done.
give it to Manzi as a goodbye present so he can go back into the GP2 happy.
Nah, give it
But
to
yeah,
Scott,
we'll-
man. He deserved
I think we should give the film maybe.
We'll give it to Scott.
Yeah, he
It's
deserved
like
it.
a late change because he got in his first podium. So well done to Scott.
Well done, buddy.
Little update. So well done to Scott. And that is it for GP3. Congratulations
Right.
to the top 3 drivers, which is Banzi, who finished first, Scott to get his first podium in GP3, and Horn Dog from starting 9th to finish 3rd.
Good race,
I would
guys.
say
It was.
for GP3 we'll be back next week, but there's some tit for tat going on, so it'll be put on hold. We don't know what's going on. So for now, for this weekend, it will be GP4. We'll technically go back to GP3 for the Italian Grand Prix, and we will hopefully see you there. This is Itsville 17, and I was with Joker, and we will see you this weekend for round 13 for the Italian Grand Prix. See ya.